Hello everyone, welcome to the user interface customizing demonstration for the WSO2 API Manager 3.2. My name is Chaturanga Sirivardhana and I'm going to be your demonstrator on the WSO2 API Manager developer portal's UI customization. Let's look at the UI customization in two levels: basic customization and advanced customization. Basic customization is a very simple approach to customize the look and feel of the user interfaces. The customization is facilitated by a theme template, which can be overridden. Since the template is a JSON object, you will only need to know a bit about JSON. I have opened the WSO2 API Manager 3.2 developer portal. Let's do some basic customizations on this. I have opened the default theme.js file, which is used to override the default theme values residing in this location. Let's start by changing the logo. I have saved my logo file at site public theme logo directory. Note that we only need to override the changing theme attributes. The logo related attributes are under custom app bar. Let's override them. By refreshing the browser tab, we can see the changes I applied. Let's do a few more changes. I am going to change the app bar background color. Since the color should be provided as a hex value, let's use a color picker. I am going to select a green color and copy the hex value. The background color attribute is under app bar. Let's override it with the copied hex value. When the browser is refreshed, color change is applied. I am going to change the footer text as well. Footer text attribute is under custom footer text. Let's override it. Back in the browser to see the changes. In order to change the user experience, we can add a landing page too. Landing page related attributes are under custom landing page. I am going to enable the landing page by setting the landing page active attribute to true. When we refresh the browser, you can see a new Home tab has appeared. This page contents can be customized as well. For now, I am going to change some text. As you already saw, by overriding some theme attributes, we can perform some basic customizations. You can go through the template file and try them out. Also, head over to the official documentation for more details. To summarize the basic customizations, the default theme file is located at site public theme directory. All you have to do is locate the overriding attribute from the template, add overriding attributes to the theme file, and refresh the browser tab. The basic customizations are limited by the given template. In order to perform more customizations, let's get into the advanced customizations. Unlike basic customizations, in advanced customizations, you are not limited by a template. You can write your own React code using the existing REST API. This can result in a complete new user interfaces and user experience. For advanced customizations, you need to have the developer portal source code, a development environment, and some knowledge of React.js. Make sure you use the correct Node and NPM versions as mentioned. Let's see the advanced customization in action. I have opened an uncustomized developer portal tab. When the API documentation is not available, this message is shown on the UI. Let's customize this. I am going to duplicate the tab for future comparison. This is my development environment. I have opened the documents.jsx file which corresponds to rendering the UI we are going to change. Observe that the path of this file is source src app components apis details documents/documents.jsx. Therefore, in order to override this file, I am going to place my custom documents.jsx file at override src app components apis details documents location. For the demonstration, I have already created the file. I am simply going to rename it to the correct name. Then what we want to do is run an npm build. After the build is done, we can go to the browser, refresh it and see the changes. As a comparison, have a look at the original UI and the changed one. To recap, note the overriding file placing structure. In order to see the changes, you will need to build the React code using this command. Note that the only limitation here is the REST API. For more technical explanation, please watch the webinar done by Chanaka Jayasena and Kasuntena Kon. I'll leave the links to that video in the description. You can visit the official documentation for steps and more details on both basic and advanced customization. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something useful. See you in the next video.